Morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is a pretty early fall morning. We're gonna go see if we can catch a few. We're gonna bass fish today. Got several different baits tied on. Just got back from Smith Lake yesterday, so I still got all my Smith Lake stuff tied on, and basically I'm gonna take that same stuff, go out here on Tim's Ford and see if we can catch some today. You know, I've got a pretty small rotation of baits that I go through in the fall. I've talked about them, several of them already, but I'm gonna throw maybe a shallow crankbait some, maybe a shaky head a little bit, maybe a jig a little bit. I'm sure I'll throw a buzzbait a little bit. We're just gonna see what we can get into. I hadn't been out here in a little over a week now. I don't expect things have changed a whole lot, but I'm sure they've changed a little bit. So we're just gonna see what we can do. Y'all stay tuned. Let's see if we can figure something out, catch a couple fish. Stay tuned. All right guys, let's look at what I got tied on here. Let's just start and line up. I got a buzzbait, I got a plopper, I got a little square bill crankbait. That's a pretty special little crankbait. We'll talk some more about that after a while. New project I'm working on. And then I got an 1/8 ounce shaky head, and I got a little creature bait rigged up with a 3/8 ounce weight just to flip around in some shallow brush. So let's go see what we can get into. There he is, got him. Golly, that was crazy. Nice largemouth too. Oh, don't pull off. Don't pull off. I've just barely got one hook in him. He came up and ate it. The front hook came out of his mouth, and I've got him hooked under the belly with, oh my gosh, one hook. I'm gonna try to flip him. I got two in him now. Yes, sir. Nice fish. Quit. Let me get you. I don't want one of them big mustads in me. Yes, sir. Y'all look at that. What about that one? Golly, I gotta show y'all something here. Let me get the hook out of him right quick. This is crazy. Check out this tail down his throat. Look at that. Can y'all see that? He's got a big bluegill tail down his throat. That's a really nice largemouth for this time of year on this lake. That's a good fish right there. A dang good fish. Shoot, yeah. That fish came right out of that big old cedar tree right there. And what's interesting about that, let me put her back. Oh, well, there she went. What's interesting about those cedar trees, I almost never, any other time of the year, I almost never catch fish out of fresh, still green cedar trees like that. Y'all see how that tree's still green? It hadn't been in the water long. It's still alive. It just uprooted from a recent storm, I guess. And any other time of the year, I don't catch many fish out of those green cedars like that. But this time of year in the fall, for whatever reason, those fish will get in them. They love to. And I actually saw that fish. I was reeling that plopper beside that tree, and I saw her come up and look at it the first time. I just kept reeling it, and when she come out the second time, she couldn't take it. She come up and got it. But those are the kinds of things about fishing that are real interesting to me, and the kind of things that I like sharing with people. Is the fact that any other time of the year I don't catch fish out of out of fresh green cedars like that. But this time of year, they love to get in them for whatever reason. It's a crazy deal, you know. It's just an observation. It may not be like that on your lake, but that's how it's been for me around where I fish. So pretty cool deal. Let's see if we can catch another one. Something I do, and this is a tip I'll give you guys. A plopper's a good bait, but in my opinion, the hooks that come on it, they're way too big. They're way too thick gauge. I don't like them. They tear way too big a hole. They're big enough to use in salt water or something. And I know why the company that makes them, I know why they put them on there, because people were complaining about straightening the hooks out, so they put 4X wire hooks on there. Well, that's way too big for an average bass fisherman. So something that I do to my whopper plopper, I put 1/0 mustad round bend treble hooks on there, and those big 1/0s on the 130 size. That's the size. This is the whopper plopper 130. Y'all can see right there. That's the size I throw normally. I put 1/0 round bend mustads on there. Like I said, I throw it on 40-pound vicious snow fade braid, and use a fairly soft rod, something like a medium heavy. This is the Mustad Instinct 7'4", medium heavy. Rod's got plenty of power and plenty of length to make a real long cast. Right now I'm making pretty short, accurate casts, but this is a real good all-around rod for doing a lot of different things. But definitely change those hooks out. That was the point I was trying to make there, is definitely put you some good 1/0 round bend mustad trebles on there. You'll hook and land a whole lot more fish. There's big, but he ate it up. Quit. He's snub-nosed. Check that out. He's a pretty little guy. He's probably almost a keeper. Get back in there and grow up, boy. I've got back here almost to the back of this little pocket. Finally got another bite. Let's see if we can run into another big one here. There's a good one. He ain't hooked very good, I don't think. Oh, we got him though. Had to go back to the buzzbait. I've been throwing that plopper for a while. And I got back in one of these pockets. You can see the trees are still blowing, the wind's still blowing, but back in these pockets, it's pretty still. And I just felt like that plopper was a little too much noise. Picked the buzzbait back up. We got another bite. Always important to keep both of them tied on, especially this time of year. Because there's times when that whopper plopper is just too much for them. Golly, I mean, he climbed all over it. Gosh, what a bite. That was awesome. Scared the crap out of me. It's a nice fish, too. Get in here, boy. Oh, it was cool. Golly, he murdered that thing. When they bite that big plopper, they don't play with it. A lot of times on a buzzbait, they'll just come up, just suck it down. But they bite that big plopper, they don't mess around with it. That's a nice fish. Yeah, that was a cool bite. See you, buddy. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today. We caught a few. Just to be completely honest, it was a little bit of a struggle. I expected them to bite a little bit better today. Apparently we got another big front coming in. There was a lot of wind today and stuff like that, but I tried several different things. Tried flipping some shallow wood. I tried throwing a shaky head a little bit. Tried shallow cranking a little bit. I never could get any of that stuff going. Really, the only thing I could get bit on was either a buzzbait or a plopper today. So, you know, if there's one thing that I think you guys should take away from this video, and the biggest mistake I see people make when they're fall fishing, is they put that topwater bait down after the first couple hours of the day, and really in the fall you can catch them all day long on it. So keep that in mind, guys. I'm not saying a topwater is the only way to catch them in the fall, but you can definitely catch big ones all day long on it. Even in the bright sunshine, they'll still come up and get it. So you know, it kind of busts the myth that everybody, you know, when I was growing up, people would tell me, you know, throw a topwater the first couple hours of the day, throw it the last couple hours of the day, but leave it alone in the middle of the day. Well, don't always listen to everything you hear. So keep an open mind. I appreciate you guys watching. Come back next time. We'll see what we get into. Hit that subscribe button for me. Leave me a comment. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time, guys. Take care.